Hi everybody, it's Brad from Big Family Homestead, and this video is the What in the World news program for June 1st, 2015. So let's get going. You got that right. This is the What in the World news segment. Basically, I troll all kinds of different news outlets and different weird places to find stories that are going on around the world, and these are count them, five different stories from all around the world on things that I find are either interesting, useful, strange, or whatever, or any combo of that. And basically, but here's the deal, and here's the scoop, that I don't make this stuff up. Some of these things are so strange that you think it's got to be fiction, but no, no. The references are right down below. I'm going to put all the where I got the information from, the article links down in the comment section, so it ain't me, sister. We live in a weird place. So here we go. Number 5 is alcohol. Alcohol. Basically, somebody came up with a way, a process, a procedure, if you will, or even if you won't, but to make powdered alcohol. And the US governmental agencies have approved it for sale. The company is not actually shipping it and selling it yet. They kind of got caught with their pants down, and some information got leaked out to the public sooner than they were ready. And they're not actually ready to sell it, but it's causing such a huge stir around the country. There's, you've got your people that are for it and your people that are against it, and some people are saying, oh my gosh, it's going to be terrible because kids are going to be, sneaking this stuff here and there. And well, you can go to the website and check it out. It's palcohol, just the way it sounds, .com, and there's a bunch of, frequently asked questions. But I think this is interesting for the prepper, homesteader, long-term food storage, what if there's an emergency crowd, that if you have, occasionally the adult beverage, then it would be really a lot easier to store this without bottles and in a little powdered form. I mean, the way that the guy is showing this on his website is it actually even comes like a pouch, like with the freeze-dried food for something, so you can take it camping or whatever and not worry about bottles and breakage and all that kind of stuff. So there you have it, alcohol. Wow. Next up, well, frankly, I don't know how to feel about this, because it just sounds like this is going to be all kinds of trouble. You may have heard that China has literally been dredging up parts of the ocean bottom in the South China Sea, and they've been building islands. That's right, they've been taking all these dredges out there, finding the very shallow areas, and they've been dredging it up and building it out. They so far have built over 2,000 acres of new sovereign Chinese territory. Now, whether you feel like it's their right or not their right or whatever they're doing, it just does not sound like a good idea. Sounds like there might be some clashes, maybe this is just some muscle flexing, but just to keep an eye on this kind of stuff, because we try to be, rather, a prepared people in all aspects of our lives, and I do believe that's also right up here. Knowledge is power, and knowing what's going on can help you stay one step ahead, so keep an eye on this situation. It sounds like it could hopefully, well, I don't know. I hope they stop, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Now, next up, if we lived in a normal, sane kind of world, this would not seem like a big deal at all or anything. But basically, Hollywood people generally don't like guns. They want to take your Second Amendment right and throw it out the window. All the while, they're selling millions and millions of dollars in movie tickets, glorifying violence and blowing stuff up and shooting people. But let's not talk about that hypocrisy. Here is the cool story. The actor/comedian Vince Vaughn is actually a pro-Second Amendment guy. He, in an interview this week, actually came out and verbally was blasting the Second Amendment. Go Second Amendment. And I want to actually read this to you because I don't want to get it wrong. It's actually pretty darn clever and awesome. And these are his words here, basically. He says, take mass shootings. They only happen in places that don't allow guns. These people are sick in the head and are going to kill innocent people. They look to slaughter the defenseless human beings. They do not want confrontation. In all of our schools, it's illegal to have guns on campus. So again and again, these guys go and shoot up these schools because they know there are no guns there. There are monsters killing 6-year-olds. But this is so awesome right here. He said, Vaughn went further, calling out firearms restrictions, saying that banning guns is like banning forks in an attempt to stop making people fat. Yay, Vince Vaughn. Go Second Amendment, and I may have to go rent Wedding Crashers right after this. Now, another story from China. This one is a buzz online, and that's because a guy named Gao Baguno has put on the world's most intense, the most, well, loads and loads of freaking bees. And I'm a beekeeper, but this guy's a little off. I mean, just check this picture out. He is estimated to be wearing 1.1 million bees. So you go with your bad self on that. Yeah. Now, this next one and final one of this edition has really got me puzzled. I mean, I understand that other cultures are different, and the East is different from the West, and Chinese have a different culture than, say, you know, some of the African countries. So I'm trying to approach this one with an open mind, but I can't really wrap my head around it, folks, because there's basically this dude in India, 33-year-old farmer, and, well, there's no gentle way to put this. He married a dog. He really, really married a dog. That guy right there. Dog marrying, crazy guy. I guess the way it went down was many, many years ago, 10, 15, 20 years ago. I forget what the article exactly said, but he killed some dogs, you know, stoned them to death and hung them up and stuff, and so he believes that he's been cursed. So the only way to remove that curse is to marry his dog. He married his dog, people. So, and what's funny about that even too, is it's not even his dog. His family went and found a stray, they washed it up, and poof. Wow. I can only imagine the honeymoon. Ugh. No, just get it out of your head, get it out of your head. So there you have it, folks. 5 interesting, strange, odd, weird, amazing, whatever stories from around the world. Hope you liked them, hope you thought they were interesting. Please share the video, pass it on, subscribe. Greatly does help our family out. I am Brad with Big Family Homestead, and you have an amazing day.